Okay, so right now I'm in the Lexus ES350. This is way better than the TLX. I love it. I might actually consider this one. Let me show you. So I just love like how it looks. The steering wheel is really pretty. I like it way better than the Acura. What else? This just works way better. There's separate climate from the screen. The only thing I don't really like is how it's kind of like it'll overshoot sometimes, but it's okay, I guess. So yeah, in this car, it has a sunshade look. That's so cool. And I love the it's kind of like a panoramic sunroof, but not really because there's a huge bar, but it's so pretty. Like, I just love how it lets all that light inside. This car is really dirty. It's covered in pollen, but this is what the outside looks like. Very nice. I love it. Let me show you the front. It's so dirty, please excuse it, but it's really nice. I love the design. This is what it looks like from the back, and it just feels so much roomier than the Acura. Also because of the two sunroofs, and this is my seating position, and there's more space. I mean, it's still a little bit tight, but there's way more room, and there's like these little cutouts, so that definitely helps. Oh, there's a sunshade. I didn't even see this. Oh my god, I look so stupid right now, but I love this. Okay, this car is on my list. So far I give it, it's good. It's really good. I love it. This is the center armrest. Nice. Let's look at the trunk. There's a lot of space, and I didn't even know that this car had an automatic trunk. I thought it would, like, you could do it on the key, but you have to put it back yourself. One thing I don't like is that it's just a single seat. Like, it's not like split 60-40. It's one bench that folds down, but this is nice. And I have to go back before they like call me, because they said I can only do it for a few minutes, and I'm like somewhere else. Oh, I put in park like a dumbass. Okay. Drive. Okay, so I test drove two cars today. I test drove the Lexus, and then I test drove a 2018 Honda CR-V EXL, which I didn't get to film any because the guy came with me. Which I didn't want him to come with me, but whatever. What are you doing? Yeah. And it felt really rushed because he came, so I only took it around like the dealership. And I didn't really get to do much. I wanted to take it on the road and take it out on the highway and whatever, just to see how it feels. But I couldn't do that, so I feel like I can't really give a good review on that because I didn't get to do anything. So I might test drive it again somewhere else. But yeah, the Lexus. Okay, it was the 2016 ES350. I love it. I love it. It's definitely on my list. I just love everything about it. Well, not everything, but very good car. It's a Toyota. Well, it's not a Toyota, but it's from the same whatever, so it's gonna be reliable somewhat. And the infotainment is way easier to use. It's not that easy to use, but it's kind of something you have to get used to. But it's way easier to use compared to the TLX. And I loved how the climate control was separate from the screen. So that was good. The only thing is that I just couldn't find the AC button because it was hot out. It was like 75, I think. And I wanted to put the AC button, but I was like, you know what? I tried to find it for like a minute. I was just trying to find the AC button, but I just couldn't, so I just left it on the cool air, and that was enough. So that was good. Very smooth ride. It has sport mode, eco mode, and normal, and they were all pretty good. I didn't test the sport mode though, but I don't care for that, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it was really good on the highway. I love the steering wheel. I love the little wooden accents. It's so pretty. I love it. It makes me feel like I'm driving a $30,000 car, which it was even more expensive than that at some point. But you know, we're smart. We're not gonna buy a brand new 2022 car. We're gonna be smart and buy a used one. So yeah. I honestly really don't have that much to say about it because I just liked it. It was pretty good. So that's definitely on my list. I just didn't, I don't know, because I test drove this car at an actual dealership, and I don't like dealerships. Because the TLX, I drove it at like a mom and pop dealership, so they were pretty chill. Like, oh, you want to test drive the car? Here you go. I test drove it, I came back, you liked it, okay, all set, like nothing. But you know, dealerships, they're gonna try to sell you anything, even if that's not what you came for. That's their job. So like, oh, like what can we do for you to get it? And I felt bad because I feel like I'm wasting their time because I'm not even buying a car soon. I'm doing this because I want to buy a car in like 4 years. Like after college, or if I have the money, then maybe before. But thanks for signaling, dumbass. Oh god, I can't. Let me just calm down. They tried to like sell me the car, like, oh, what do you have now? And like, I don't know, I kind of felt rude a little because I was like, oh, I want to save like $10,000 first for the down payment, and then I'll buy it. It's like, how long is that gonna take you? It's like, I don't know, not a couple years. It's like, like I just didn't like the vibe, because you know, I understand, because if I was a salesperson, I would be annoyed if I had someone coming in and they're not even buying a car anytime soon. But like, I'm a customer, so I feel like you should, because you don't know if I'm gonna come back, so at least make a good first impression. So if I do come back, I'll go to you again. I don't want to go to them again. So yeah, and then I wanted to test drive a 2018 Mazda 6 Grand Touring, but I went to the dealership and they were closed, even though it said they're open. And then I checked on the website, it was like, oh, open Sunday hours only apply to the last 2 Sundays of the month. I'm like, okay, what's the 3rd Sunday of the month? So whatever. Couldn't do that, so I just test drove. And then I went to another. I was like, let me just test drive a CRV. So I went to a Subaru dealership, but the CRV that I wanted to drive was going into service and I couldn't drive it. So I was like, okay. So then I went to a Hyundai and they had one and I drove it. That's when I drove with the guy. I can't really give it anything because I didn't have enough time to see like all the features. But that one also didn't have an AC button, and the guy couldn't even find it either, so that's something. But yeah, I like how it rides though. It has a nice smooth ride. I like the wood accents that it had. So it's pretty good. That one will be on my list, but it's after the Lexus, because the Lexus was just something. It was something else. It was nice. And obviously the CRV is an luxury car, so it's not really the same playing field. But I like it though, so it's definitely on the list. So yeah, that's the Lexus and the CRV. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.